Right, so today we're going to look at bunker shots. Not the easiest thing to look at home because we haven't got sand, but we can think about the technique of it and more importantly how our club has to move to get the best contact on the sand and get the ball out in the way that we want to with as much control as possible. So I've got two sofa cushions, so I'm just going to put them down here for a second. I've also got a club here to mark an area where we'd want to impact the sand just as a reference point. We're not going to hit the club. That's actually a bit further away than a bit outside the line of my club head. So the reason I've got the cushions there is because we want to get the feeling of how the club moves up in a steeper fashion. I'll show you this from down the line in a minute, but this is just a front on view. Now, what I see with quite a few people is that the club will work around inside too much. It'll be too shallow. You'll hit behind it too much. Either leave the ball in the bunker or you'll actually hit the ball on the way out as you exit the sand and hit it thin, or you can just thin the ball completely. So you lose control of strike and then obviously distance control as well. So first thing I'm going to talk about is your stance setup. Now I'm not going to, I set up square to it. The other way of setting up is open, but I set up square and I lower my hands. But either of those techniques work with what we're going to look at here. So the important thing here is that you lean into your lead leg. So my weight is into my lead leg here, and I want to keep that there the whole time. We don't want to be centered. We certainly don't want to be moving back here. We want to keep that weight there. Your ball position would then move forward because of your chest has moved forward and your weight's moved forward. So we want to get the feeling that we're picking the club up more. We're keeping that weight on that lead leg and that club is just coming up. Because when we come into it, you want to get that sensation of how that club is coming down steep into that impact area, and then our hands would be able to under release in this manner here like we would do in a lob shot. So we'd come up, we'd come into it steep, we'd impact. As we're coming in, my shaft would start to straighten. See how my hands would take over, and I'm keeping that loft on the club face and I'm able to get it up in the air. So just if I move the cushions around here, so you can see it from here how much I'm lifting the club up. It's moving up quite vertically in that area. I'm not letting it move around my body. Okay, I want it to move up. And as I go through that bit about the release of the club, as I come through and my club will start to straighten as I'd impact the sand, my club face is keeping its loft on it. So I'm keeping the club face in this way here through the shot, keeping that loft, and that loft is really going to help elevate the ball. But initially get that sensation of keeping a lot of weight on your lead leg. So lead leg for right handers is your left, for left handers is your right. So keep that weight there, really feel how that club moves up and get that sensation of where it would impact the ground. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope you can get your head around not being in the bunker and getting that sensation. Give it a go, give those feels a go, and you know that'll help you out when we get back to hitting some bunker shots.
Yeah, I'll open it.